So where are we? Okay, so 448. So let's zoom in the last 30 days. Take a look at this thing. Nice. Gap trade you just did, you said it cost 2,300. Can you do the trade cheaper and explain how? Uh-oh. Hold that thought. Let me finish up with Lockheed Martin. Okay, so Lockheed Martin, here's your last 30 days. Look at the movement. Up, down, up, down. Now she's going back up again. 448. Okay, you can get you 1% out of there, but do you like Lockheed Martin? Now, I usually don't do stocks over 350 bucks, over 250 bucks. This is for 480. So for the fun of it, let's do one so you actually see what the Lockheed Martin, no dividends. Twisted Philly, I don't know. Okay, I didn't even ask. Oh, are you the Bay Harbor Butcher? Matthew, how'd you know it was me? Okay, so that's Lockheed Martin. Next. Owned by the Gap. All right, somebody wanted me to take a look at the Gap. Okay, Gap. GAP. Okay, 2250. Can you get it into lower? That was the question. Gap trade you just did, you said it cost 2,300. Okay, unfortunately, the premium or what you're going to pay for 100 shares is whatever the stock is. Because the stock right now is at 21.88. So 100 shares is going to cost you around 2,300 bucks. Okay, it is what it is. Let's go right here. Okay, 100 shares. Okay, 100 shares is going to be 21.88, right around 2,200. Okay. Oh, let's get out of there. Ooh, let's get out of there. Seth wants to take a look at General Electric, GE. Interesting. Same scenario as all the other stocks. Okay, last 30 days, right there. Almost the same thing. Okay, down, up, down. Now she's going up. General Electric. Let's write that one down. Okay, Gap is good. Yep. Okay, Law Group. The cost of the trade is 20.88, not 23. Yep, he's about right. Vince came, Vince went. All right, so next, Advanced Auto Parts. Ooh, no, we looked at Advanced Auto Parts. We looked at Kohl's. We didn't look at Marriott, M-A-R. Okay, this will probably be the last one. Oh, because you guys have no questions left. M-A-R. M-A-R. Okay, interesting. Here's Marriott. Luca, dividends are no good, bad for tax, and it growth. All right, Luca, thank you for that. I'll have to remember that. Change my whole line of thinking. Are you selling cash secured puts or covered calls? For the most part, covered calls. Something about puts doesn't really rub me the right way. I'm not quite sure if you understand that. Okay? But it is what it is. So Marriott, here we go. Here's the high, here's the low, here's what it was, here's where it is. Look at the motion. Down, up, down, up, down. What's going on here? That's the current movement. Well, what are we doing? 239. Well, the 240 is going for 205 to 320. So you can definitely get your 1% for this week. Could be. So let's take a gander. A year ago, 253. Bottoms out in the 1st of August, 204 last year. All right, look at your last 90 days. Okay, last 90 days. Here we go. Okay, down, up, down, up, down. Now she's going back up again. Well, look at your last 30. Okay, the last 30 days, just this month. down, basically sideways, but she is starting to go to the upside. Okay, how strong is that? Well, one day at a time. We will see as the chart slowly evolves, one day at a time. What's that song? One day at a time, sweet Jesus. Oh, I'm out of tea, damn it. Alrighty. You should flip your screen. Yes, I probably should if I knew how to do that. All right. You guys are out of questions. So next one on my list, Walmart. We actually jumped into Walmart. WMT. I actually bought some Walmart this week. Okay, look at this. Here's the high, here's the low. Here's what it was, here's what it is. Look at what's going. Up, down, now she's going up. I jumped in right there because I'm going to take advantage of it. Look at the growth. Pulls back, takes some profit taking. Now she's going to go back up again. Well, because that's basically what Walmart does. So let's take a look at the numbers. A year ago was the bottom at 58.43. Look at how many times it hit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. About 5 times it hit the 58.40 area. So probably a good idea that that's where the bottom is. Okay. Shoots up. Look at the last 90 days. Okay, the last 3 months. Here's the high. Here's the low. Here's where it was. Here's what it is. Look at the movement. Up, down, sideways. Now she's going up. Okay. Well, let's get a little closer. Last 30. Okay. 30-day high, 30-day bottom. Now she's going to the upside. So that's Walmart. Thoughts on Riley? I'm in it at 5. I've been selling calls. David G, me too. I think I'm in it at 5.50 or 6. So I'm a little bit higher than you. So yeah, I'm feeling your pain, brother. Sarab, good evening. What's a good strike on Walmart? All right, making a difference. Let me just show you the numbers and see what it looks like. Okay. Now this is not a recommendation. I'm just pointing out the numbers and give you the rates of return. Whether or not you choose to do it, that's your responsibility. I always encourage people, do your own research. Does it make sense? Do you like this company at this price? Well, let's take a look. 88.83, we'll be looking at the 89s. And the 89s are going for 94 cents a share. That's for this week. You got 3 days left, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So if I jumped in first thing tomorrow morning, I'd be doing the 90s. Okay, so let's get rid of this. The 89s, sorry. Back down to covered calls. The 90s for this week. Okay, one contract, just one contract. At the market to open, here we go. Okay, by one covered call of Walmart, WMT 100s, that's the weekly. For April 25. That means this thing's expiring in 3 days. So you got 3 days. Can it stay where it is or higher in 3 days? Well, let's find out. The $90 call option against the Walmart stock at the market to open. I don't want the 90, I want the 89. I want the 89 right there. Okay. Here we go. Okay, by one covered call. That's why I always say read it out loud. Because people make mistakes. I make mistakes. Hell, I made a mistake this year. I hit the wrong button. That's why I tell people. Most beginners will lose money by hitting the wrong button. And guess what I did? I did it live too. I was trading live with my morning trading group. Because we have a morning trading group that we meet every morning. Okay, so we're trading live. I hit the wrong button as I'm saying it out loud, and I hit the wrong button. I was like, oh, damn, guys, how do you let me do that? So read it out loud to make sure it is the right the right strike price that you're doing, the right trade. Okay, buy one covered call Walmart. Well, we know what that is. For April 25. Well, that's this Friday. The 89 call, which is what I'm looking for, because right now it's at 88.70. Okay, the $89 call option at the market to open. Blah blah blah. So that's the numbers. Let's take a look. What is the return? 126 bucks. I don't know. 126. Well, what am I investing? 87.74. 87.74. 1.43. Okay, I can live at 1.43 with Walmart. Now that's for this week. Well, if it doesn't get called away, I can do the exact same thing against next week, and I already own 100 shares. So once I buy 100 shares and I own it, I can write a covered call and collect the premium every single week. Week after week after week. That's the beauty of the covered call on a weekly optionable stock. Every single Monday, I collect a premium. Every single Friday, I close out my positions, or I take a look at them. Do I close them out? Do I move them forward to the next week? What do I do? Well, we can't answer Friday's questions with the numbers we have today. Okay, so let's get out of here. Let's get out of there. Let's change this to that and go back to this. And here we are, back at the beginning. Ellie Soundwave, and just collecting premiums. Dude, that is awesome. Okay. Okay, what are we looking at right now? Please elaborate. That was Walmart, WMT. Day traders are the poorest people you know. I don't know any day traders. I don't hang around with that crowd. Really don't know about the channel and the content. Well, alrighty then. Now I get from the comments. Okay. Do you believe they played golf on the moon? No. Invest in Chuck E. Cheese. Game tokens back in the 80s. Cool beans. Thank you for explaining. You're welcome. All right. That being said, we're out of questions. Let me see, what else do I have? MRK. We all looked at MRK today. We looked at General Motors. We looked at that. We looked at that. We looked at all these things. Cool beans. All right. So let's take some questions. Anyone got any questions? Ooh, Hollywood wants to take a look at Signet. IG. Signet. Okay, what are we looking at here, Hollywood? Okay, user 9279499. I'm going to call you Peter. All right, so Peter, Walmart, you collect $126 premium, and you make money with the price increase by Friday when you sell. In a perfect world, that would be great. What are you reading? Or what am I trading? Well, we're looking at Signet at the moment. See if it looks good. Okay? Andrea, Nike, we'll do Nike next. That'll probably end the day. Okay, Nike will be the last one. So Signet, here we go. Here's the high. Here's the low. Here's where it was. Here's where it is. Look at the motion. Sideways down. Up, sideways, down, up. Well, what's happening here? It's at 59.47. What's going on? Well, we're going to zoom in a little tighter if the numbers work. So let's take a look at the numbers. 59.47. So we'd be looking at the 60s. $1.10. Yeah, that works for me. Red Fit. Is it true that you win in the market, someone else loses? Unfortunately, not necessarily so. Because if a stock is going up and I make a profit, I sell it to someone else, and it goes up and they make a profit and they sell it to someone. Eventually, someone does. What if the stock tanks? Okay. What's up, Unc? Bryce, what's happening? Church of Chimpanzees. Ah, cool beans. Well, I see that you got your invite. Welcome to the show. Isn't that immoral? Radfit, you and I could have a nice conversation about that. Is it immoral or isn't it? You got to draw the line somewhere. You cannot live in a society without lines drawn in the sand about something. You're going to exchange your time for money. I'm going to exchange my time for products. The products you're going to need in order to buy, so you use money, blah, blah, blah. And it's a circle. It goes round and round and round and round. Okay? You don't play in this game unless you are ready to either win, lose, or draw. Bryce. Alrighty. Good morning from Dubai, brother. Good morning to you. I'd love to come to Dubai one of these days. It would be cool. Shotgun a beer. It's digit on the computer, and it's, is it even real money? No, that's, again, we can be looking at semantics, because the definition of money from one person to another person to one other race to one other country is all relative. Okay? Expectations for tomorrow. Left holding the bag. ASO. Gary, we looked at ASO. You keep the premiums, but left holding the bag. Not necessarily so. You got to understand the way the stock market works. People buy, people sell. Now, the stock market came about in order to open up a business to offer services to people. Okay, I mean, I'm sure you work at a job. A job is nothing more than a service or a product that is being produced, and you either I don't want to get into economics and morals about the scenario. Okay, we're here to make money. We buy stocks, we sell options. Somebody buys it, I collect it. What happens with them? They're paying for the opportunity to make money. It's kind of like gambling. Okay, but if I consistently make sure the only companies I invest in are companies I'm okay with owning. Well, let's say Procter and Gamble. They make toothpaste, they make shampoo, they make mouthwash. How can you go wrong with that? Did I hear about Hooters? Yeah, I read something tiny bit about that, not much. What's the stock? Oh my God, don't get me started. Jeremy, you like Bitcoin? No. Radfit, what a waste. I'll never invest in the market. It's fake. All right. Your money is digits on a computer. If the power goes out, you have nothing. Okay. I hate toothpaste. Okay. Stock market is where investors buy and sell shares of companies. Prices change based on supply and demand and news. It helps firms raise money to let people invest for profit. Yep. Have you studied Bitcoin? Okay, Jeremy, don't get me started on Bitcoin. Seriously. I love the idea of Bitcoin. I don't like the actual technology at this moment in time because it's still too many ways people can lose their money. No, thank you. Okay? I don't do cryptocurrency. Not yet, anyway. Yes, I heard about Hooters. Angie, do you pay yourself a weekly salary? Or do you do covered calls all week or just Mondays and Tuesdays? Oh, that's a good question. Hold that thought. Dave, where's your Lambo? Why the hell would I want a Lambo? Okay, Lambo is a young person's car. I'm 61, dude. If I can't slap some plywood and 2x4s on the back, it has no purpose to me. There's nothing more than, I don't want to say that. It's the best performing asset. No, it's not, dude. Bryce Hunter. They asking questions. I'm ready to listen to how to make money. Let's go. Okay, Bryce, I'm almost done for the night. Radfit, Bitcoin isn't currency. You still trade it for dollars. Total waste. All right, Radfit, thank you for your input. I appreciate it. Do I pay myself a salary? No. The corporation just pays for all my expenses. Finley, hear about Hooters? Yes, I did. RITM. We'll have to look at that one tomorrow, Monday through Friday, but he takes a look at the stocks twice a day. Thank you. Bryce. Okay, bet what's a stock? Okay. Bitcoin isn't currency, still traded for $1. Okay, I got it. Now, Radfit, you know, I'm glad that you're passionate about something. Okay. Will the digital dollar be coming soon to America? That's an interesting question. Okay, it is. It's we're going to see what happens. Okay, it might not. Okay, I wouldn't want one. Okay, I would like regular dollar bills. Regular dollar bills. Do you remember? Some of you may remember, some of you may not. But when the euro got introduced into Europe, so one common currency through all the different countries, yeah, England said, hell no, we want to keep our pound. So England refused the euro. So they still have their denomination, their dollars. But the rest of Europe has the euros. So are we going to go to dollar? I don't know. I mean, progress is ever moving forward. So we'll see what happens. Fiat is going to zero. Well, if they don't let it die, it won't. Okay, so it all depends. All right, Heidi, you're welcome. You're welcome, Heidi. Finley, what other chat is he looking at? Okay, Finley, you're new here, okay? So I have 7 different cameras going, which means Facebook over here, Instagram there, TikTok here, YouTube there, another TikTok over there, another YouTube down here, and then a few other channels that going through the software on the computer. So yeah, there's a lot of questions coming in from everywhere. All right, so it's after 11:30. You guys ran out of questions. Tomorrow's another day. Well, let's see what happens tomorrow. Okay? That being said, you guys have a great day, and we'll be back here again tomorrow night doing basically the exact same thing. Because, you know, it is what it is. Every single day they ring that bell and people buy and sell stocks. Well, that's what we're here for. We're here to make money simply, safely, predictably, and consistently without losing. That's my goal. Anyway, you guys have a great day, and we will see you again mañana. Hasta luego. Oops. Done over here. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. And done right there. You guys have a nice night. Here we go. And signing out over there. Signing out over there. John Bogle or Jesse Livermore. Sorry, Dave. Didn't hear about either one. No clue who either one of those guys are. You guys have a great night and see you again tomorrow.